I just finished my final exams and now it's soon to be BSc holder. But to be honest, I didn't always believe I was going to make it, but something changed. It was strategy, it was the mindset. This video is not just theory, this video is my story. The same strategy that turned me into an academic weapon can also do the same for you. Let me say this, being an academic weapon is not all about being perfect. Being an academic weapon is about being intentional. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 11 powerful strategies which helped me to become an academic weapon. All this made a difference in my journey. Now, the first most important strategy in which you need to know in order to become an academic weapon is willpower. Willpower is the fuel. Willpower is your choice. There were times I wanted to give up, sleep, pretend like deadline did not exist. But academic weapons don't rely on motivation. Academic weapons rely on discipline. When I learned the ability to push through even when I did not feel like it, that made me stronger than any single test. Now, the second most important strategy which you need to know is teamwork. You can't win without a team. Teamwork saved me so many times, from exam prep to project chaos. I surrounded myself with people who made me to think deeper, who made me to aim higher, and who made me to stay accountable. Academic weapons don't isolate themselves, they collaborate together. Now, the third strategy which helped me become an academic weapon is perseverance. There were times I literally failed, but I kept going and I did not give up. Perseverance is the ability to keep going even when you don't see a result. That is when real growth happens. Now, the fourth strategy is faith. Faith is the foundation, truly. There were things I could not explain. Divine help in hard times, peace in the middle of troubles. My faith in my Creator made me to keep going and assured me that He had not brought me this far to fail me. This kept me going even when things felt like they were falling apart. Now, the fifth strategy which helped me in order to become an academic weapon is that I started doing research. I stopped waiting to be spoon-fed and I started digging. Real academic weapons don't just read, they research. I learned to go beyond the nodes, AI tools, study tools. Information is power only if you search for it. Now, the sixth strategy which also helped me in order to become an academic weapon is that I avoided procrastination at every single cost. Procrastination almost dealt with me. Procrastination is the silent killer of academic dreams. I learned to push through when I did not feel like. I learned to do it now, not later. Academic weapons create the time they need. Now, the seventh strategy which helped me in order to become an academic weapon is that I had to strategize. Studying hard is good, studying smart is better. I had to build a strategy of when to study, how to study, and what to study. I broke down big goals into small wins. And now, the eighth strategy which helped me in order to become an academic weapon, which can also help you in order to become an academic weapon, is that I had to engage in deep studying. Don't get me wrong, not all studying are the same. I had to move from passive reading to deep study with focus. Academic weapons, when they study based on intensity, not just duration. Now, the ninth strategy which helped me in order to become an academic weapon is revision. Revision is where the real mastery lies. I had to reschedule revision days. I went back to old questions and I taught questions out to my friend. If you want to remember under pressure, you have to revise deliberately. And the 10th strategy which also helped me become an academic weapon is sacrifice. There were times I literally had to sacrifice my sleep. I had to sacrifice watching movies and even going for parties, all because of my academics. And every sacrifice, every hours I dedicated to my academics eventually paid off. Academic weapons understand the cost and still choose growth. And now, the 11th strategy in which you need in order to become an academic weapon. This strategy is one of the most important strategies in which you need to abide with it. And the strategy is that you need your God. There were battles I could not fight on my own, victories I could not win. I leaned on God, I prayed and I trusted on God, and I saw His hands on every part of my journey. If you really want to become an academic weapon, Don't leave God out of the equation. I'm proud to say I did not just finish, but I finished strong. This is not about being boastful, but it's to show you what's possible when you commit, when you sacrifice, and when you let God lead the way. Trust me when I say these 11 strategies are not just theory. They are what made me to go from being uncertain to being unstoppable, from being burnt out to breaking through. And by the grace of God, it worked. Here are my results as a proof. If you're still on your academic journey, keep going. If you failed, rise again. And if you've lost your motivation, find your reason. If this video encouraged you, also share it with somebody else who needs it. Subscribe because this is just the beginning. I'm Gabriel, and together we're raising generations of academic weapons.